Something you didn't know: imprisonment is maybe one of the most seasoned types of discipline. Jail officers that are worked to be liable for holding up famous lawbreakers have gone through an astonishing measure of development throughout the long term. Bars and monitors aren't sufficient nowadays, and jail safety efforts today are as cutting edge in some cases, as crudely straightforward as they can get. Number 10. Qincheng Jail, China. Situated at 3,000 feet above ocean level, somewhere inside a barren valley in the Changping locale of Beijing, lies an office with more than 5,000 security workforce protecting the most famous detainees of the country. Qincheng was worked with help from the Soviet Association in 1958 and was initially utilized in the confinement of Kuomintang war hoodlums. The jail brags of the tallest lookout on the planet, investigating an office that is encircled by valors on all sides. What you're going to do when they come for you. Number 9. Tadmor Military Jail, Syria. Worked by the French command powers in the mid-20th hundred years as a tactical garrison huts, Tadmor Military Jail in Syria is currently known as one of the hardest jail to get by in, because of its crazy common freedoms infringement and horrifying day-to-day environments. To the extent that breaking out goes, the office is in a desert nearly 200 kilometers northeast of the Syrian capital, Damascus. On top of which the best way to get in or out of the jail is one passage that you would need to slither, which, obviously, is exceptionally secure. Number 8. HMP Belmarsh, UK. HM Jail Belmarsh in Greenwich in South East London is where Class A detainees are as considered by Her Highness. Useful as a high-security jail starting around 1991, Belmarsh holds more than 1,000 detainees, which incorporate England's generally risky and fierce. The security level at the office is sufficiently high for it to have been procured the epithet, English Guantanamo. Number 7. Camp Delta, US. The jail office at Camp Delta, Guantanamo Cove, Cuba, is one that requires no presentation. Part of the base worked by the American military, a confinement office houses lawbreakers that are considered of most elevated need by the US. We are discussing where Al-Qaeda suspects were detained and tormented. Up to 12 gatekeepers could be doled out to watch over a solitary detainee continually. Truth be told, suppose you even escaped there, you'd step into the center of an army installation. Best of luck with that. Number 6. Government Restorative Intricate, US. Indiana's Government Restorative Complex is a most extreme security jail that utilizes a negligible number of human staff. However, it is viewed as quite possibly of the most solid jail in the country. Indeed, with 30-degree observation cameras under a steady, facial acknowledgement, movement sensors, biometric locks and a decent measure of the crappy karma most convicts have is a very sizable amount of justification behind them to not require more labor. Well, assuming that Ethan Chase needed to go to jail, this one would be it. Number 5. Fuchu Jail, Japan. From the easiest and most seasoned jails, we should thus continue on toward one of the most developed safety efforts detainment facilities have at any point taken. Scarcely any subtleties. I had some significant awareness of the Fuchu Jail in the western locale of Tokyo that has likewise played host to the Second Great War detainees previously. Home to probably the most famous crooks in Japan, the Fuchu Jail has an ideal history of no gotten away from detainees. All things considered, none yet. There are further developed safety efforts here than you can envision, and Japan doesn't believe that anybody should be aware. Number 4. Arthur Street Prison, India. Mumbai's biggest and most seasoned focal jail, Arthur Street Prison, is a big deal. Inherent 1926, the office that was initially intended to house 1,000 detainees is home to more than 2,000 prisoners right now. In any case, aside starting from the run jail conditions and clear common freedoms encroachment hypothesis, no detainee has at any point been known to break out, and no untouchable has at any point had the option to break in. The jail, traversing more than 2 sections of land, was worked to be an impervious fort. Furthermore, it remains till date consistent with its temperament. Number 3. La Santé Jail, France. Worked in 1867, in the actual heart of the public capital, Paris, France's La Santé Jail is perhaps of the most popular jail on the planet, no embellishment. La Santé is famously known for being the jail that once you go to, you won't emerge from till you emerge. Number 2. Alcatraz Government Prison, US. Maybe quite possibly of the most popular jail on earth, Alcatraz has housed detainees like Al Capone, Whitey Bulger, and Rafael Miranda. Situated on an island 2 kilometers off the shore of San Francisco, just 5 of the 14 jail getaway from endeavors made were unaccounted for, who were attempted to be dead. Alcatraz shut down in 1968, yet holds the standing of being one of the hardest detainment facilities to break out of. You know, swimming's never been a convict's strong point. Number 1. ADX Florence, US. Colorado's prison, ADX Florence, is maybe the most reliable jail the world has at any point seen. We are discussing a greatest lockdown prison, where it is said that detainees are fortunate on the off chance that they at any point get to see the sun. With a cell that has no immediate access, detainees are secured the entire day, with next to no action that might actually assist them with getting out. Nobody's escaping these jails. Not until, for sure, their time is up.